Romans 10:1-4, Brothers, my heart's desire and prayers to God for Israel is that they may be saved. For I bear them witness that they have a zeal for God, but not according to knowledge. For, being ignorant of the righteousness of God, and seeking to establish their own, they did not submit to God's righteousness. For Christ is the end of the law for righteousness to everyone who believes. Paul was praying for their salvation, because salvation is the greatest need of every soul. We all have earthly needs and desires. But what good are they if we are not in a covenant relationship with God for our souls? What difference will it make if our earthly needs are met but our soul is lost? Remember, Jesus asked that same question in Mark 8:36-37, For what shall it profit a man, if he shall gain the whole world, and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? Paul said that Israel did not know God's ways to become right with him. And they chose not to check with him first. But instead, they decided to create their own system of righteousness. Just think about that for a moment. How is that going to work out for them? Or anyone who just disregards God's word and start winging it? So what was the point of God giving us his word, if we don't have to obey it? Do people really think that they can just do anything they want to do? And God is just supposed to accept it? Just imagine taking your car to the shop for an oil change. But instead, the shop decides to put on new tires and expect you to pay for it. Will you just happily go alone with the shop? Do you have to accept the shop decisions? No. So why does God have to accept man's decisions? Especially when it's against God's will. Are we greater than God? Does God just have to accept whatever man wants to do? Does God have to bow down and submit to man? Make it make sense. So we want and expect all of the benefits and the blessings from God, but without any obedience to God on our part. So are you just going to wing it to her? Everyone who is just winging it like Israel did, just doing what they want and how they feel, believes that they are greater than God. They don't need to submit to God's word or his will. Is that how you feel too? Is that how you show your love for God? By outright disobedience. Wow, really? You would dare to mock God? This is not going to work out in your favor. You really should rethink this. And do better. So until the next time, take care.